Good day everyone, my name is Niputuzan Ramindin Zamri, and in this video I will share my reflection on the process of completing my case study for EIC553 translation skills. For this assignment, I selected the novel For One More Day by Mitch Albom and its Malay translation Untuk Sehari Lagi. I chose this novel because it contains many emotional conversation, cultural aspiration, and different translation techniques, making it suitable for translation analysis. The first step I took was reading both the English and Malay version of the novel. Instead of reading them separately, I compared the chapters side by side. This helped me to understand how the translator transferred the meaning from the source text into the target text while still managed to maintaining the message and emotional impact. After that, I identified the target readers, genre and themes of the novel. I found that the novel is mainly aimed at young adults and elders because it discusses major issues such as grief, regret, family relationship, forgiveness, and self-discovery. I also identified contemporary fiction as the main genre with elements of fantasy, inspirational fiction, and drama. Through my reading, I realized that the strongest themes are the unconditional love between a mother and a child, forgiveness, redemption, and the importance of family relationship. The next step was analyzing the translation techniques used in the translated version. I compared sentences from both novel and selected examples that clearly represented different techniques. I had identified techniques such as literal translations, borrowing transpositions, modulation, reduction, amplification, equivalence, adaptation, and generalizations. I then referred to translation theories by Newman, Binney, and Davonets, and Molina and Abel to support my analysis and explain why each example fit a particular translation technique. Throughout this assignment, I encountered several challenges. The biggest challenge was to identifying the correct translation technique because some examples could belong to more than one category. For example, it was sometimes difficult to distinguish between literal translation and equivalence, or between adaptation and generalization. I had to reread the definition several times and compare different academic references before deciding on the most appropriate technique. Another challenge was to finding reliable academic references. At first, I found many websites explaining translation techniques, but I realized that not all of them were suitable for academic writing. Therefore, I searched for books and journal articles written by recognized translation scholars such as Newman, Binney and Davonets, and Molina and Abel. This took extra time, but it helped me to improve the quality and credibility of my analysis. I also found that it's challenging to analyze the translation objectively. Sometimes I personally prefer one translation over another, but I learned that translation analysis should not be based on personal preference. Instead, I need to evaluate whether the translator successfully conveyed the meaning, context, and cultural elements of the original text. This assignment has improved my understanding of translation as more than simply changing words from one language to another. I learned that translators need to consider grammar, culture, context, emotion, and the target readers in order to produce a natural and meaningful translation. By comparing both versions of the novel, I gained a greater appreciation for the translator role in preserving the author message while making it accessible to readers in another language. Overall, this project strengthened my analytical skills, research skill, and understanding of translation theories. Although it was challenging and time-consuming, I found it to be a valuable learning experience that has increased my confidence in analyzing translated literary words. Thank you for watching.